Hello, and you are amazingly welcome again to this edition of the Ladies Court. How have you been? Hey, lady, this is another time for us to do some chatting, and of course, I'm sure you're going to enjoy this time. Again, as always, my name is Tosinfayo. In case you're watching this video for the first time, or you are even seeing me for the first time, that's what my name is, and this program is called the Ladies Court. Yes, we basically discuss ladies' issues in marriage. Yes, when we get married like that from the first day of the wedding, and of course, we continue the marriage, the journey begins, and we get to you know we get to start knowing some things about marriage. All of those dreams, all of those fantasies, they become nothing, and of course we enter into reality. And that is why we are here to just discuss some things. Like always, every month we discuss some basic things about ladies in marriage, from the very first day till knowing your husband, to getting pregnant, to how your body changes and everything about you just transforms. Yeah, and those are the things we discuss and of course enjoy on this program. Every month is when we release this video, and thank you so much for coming here. And to all my subscribers, like the returning subscribers, thank you for always coming back. Thank you for watching this program all the time. Thank you so much for your feedback all the time. And for those who are seeing this for the first time, do not forget to subscribe. I mean, I love you, right? It's not an accident that you're here. Anyways, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. And you could as well drop any comment you may be having in mind, any topic you think we could talk about. Yes, just drop it. Feel free. It's a free world. Yeah. All right. So, as I said earlier, my name is Tosinfayo, and this is the November edition of the Ladies Court. And what are we discussing? Hi. This month we want to talk about secrets keeping in marriage. Well, I've heard of people who kept secrets from their spouse, whether a man or a woman. We all do it. Yes, it's not about the gender now or a particular gender. We all do it. We all have secrets we keep, and we all have things we do not want people to know about. But first, let me start with the keyword secret. What is secret? Secret means something you keep away from people that you don't want them to know about or see. Yes, so that is what we call secrets, basically, in a layman, language. All right. So, why do we keep secrets in marriages? Is it okay to even keep secrets in marriage? Yes, these are the questions we'll be answering in this edition of the Ladies Court. And I tell you, this program, this very topic will not just be a one-off discussion. It won't be a one-off edition. We are going to have a repeat of it, and that way I'll be having people come talk about their experience when it comes to keeping secrets from their spouse and how it turned out. Of course, some would not always turn out well. Of course, as we've heard and seen cases of secrets kept from spouses. So some secrets kept turned out sour. Some, probably a few, actually turned out good, and the couple got back and all of that. So let's talk about secret keeping. Is it okay to keep secrets? If okay, what are the secrets I am allowed or permitted to keep from my spouse? If at all it's okay to keep secrets. And yes, are there any benefits of secret keeping? And of course, we all know that there are disadvantages, which we call the cons of keeping secrets. Ones that may actually turn hazardous, ones that may actually turn out as a very serious issue between the spouses, between the husband and the wife. And of course, some marriages have hit the rock because of secrets keeping. And this is why I thought we should talk about this. Yes. Well, so thank you so much for coming on, and just sit down, relax. If you're at work, yes, feel free to work and still do this at the same. Feel free to work at your table and still enjoy this discussion. And don't forget to drop your comment any moment, anytime. Of course, The secret keeping thing is what we are discussing today. You can always use the hashtag secret keeping in marriage, okay, with Tosinfayo anyways, okay. All right, so I'll go for this short break. When we come back, I'm not going to take your time today, I promise. I'm not going to take your time in this edition, I promise. But then we're going to do something. We're going to actually get some things right on this episode of the Ladies Court. I'll go for this short break. When I come back, we will be discussing more on secret keeping in marriage. All right, you're welcome back from that short break. Yeah, it was short, right? My name is Tosinfayo, and you are welcome again on this episode of the Ladies Court, the November episode. And the topic today is secret keeping in marriage. For everyone who returned as my subscribers, thank you so much. I've done that earlier, but I just need to do it again. And for those who are coming here for the first time, thank you so much for stopping by. And I'm sure you're going to enjoy and get something tangible from this video. All right. So secret keeping. A couple of times when we see business icons, when we see some people who are thriving in their businesses or wherever aspect of their lives, we tend to ask them, what is the secret, or what are the secrets of your success? What are the secrets of your beauty? Yes, if that person is actually shining, glowing, and beautiful, we tend to ask them, what's the secret of your beauty? What's the secret of your glowing? Yeah, all right. So, but that's not what we are talking about here today. Yes, we tend to ask that question because we actually want to know something that has not been revealed to us about them. Of course, this one, we are talking about marriage, where you are supposed to be united as a couple, where you are supposed to know almost, yes, if not everything, almost, at least I should say 99.9 things about each other. All right, but here we see things happening. We see people keeping secrets even when they have been long gone in the marriage. People have kept secret for 10 years of the marriage. As long as the marriage is, some people have kept secrets from their spouse. And hey, the question I'm asking is, how did they cope? Like, it depends on the secret anyways. Yes, so let's talk about this now. Is it okay to keep secrets from your spouse? Is it good? Like, if it's okay, what kind of secrets can I keep from my spouse? And what are the things that you feel are good about secret keeping in marriage? And what are the things you think are really bad, like they won't always turn out well, about keeping secrets? Okay, so these are the things we want to talk about today. And I've said secret keeping. Secret is keeping something away from someone, not allowing them to see it, or not allowing them to know about it, or to know it at all. Okay, so that is what we call secret, basically. So as we go on, I would love for you to, as you are watching this video, yes, I would love for you to just drop your comment or your experience about secret keeping in your marriage. Have you kept any secret from your spouse before and he discovered or she discovered? How did you cope? Aligning back and two of you agreeing again, or did it actually turn sour? Because some of those secret keeping experience did not turn out so well. Like, they turned out harmful, like practically making the marriage hit the rock. Yes, so some of those things happened, and we do not really want that to happen to anyone. And that's why I'm bringing a reminder here that if you have any secrets you are keeping, I said earlier that it depends on the secret. It might not just be the harmful one. Sometimes we look at it like, okay, I want to give a surprise, that's why I'm keeping this a secret. I mean, that might still be fine. Just that if your spouse finds out, how is he going to take it? Anyways, you know your spouse and you know how he takes things when he knows eventually. And you would always have your spouse's pin code. You always know how to, calm them or calm him or her when you find out what you were planning did not turn out the way you planned it. Yeah. Okay. So, but secret keeping in marriage. Let's look at some quotes about secrets keeping. Now, one of the quotes I like so much about this secret keeping quotes is, if you want to keep a secret, you need to hide it from yourself. Wow. When I saw that, I was like, oh, how possible? But like, looking at it critically, I see that it's just about you making sure that you forget that secret. Like, you don't, one of the days you are playing with your friends or whoever you are not supposed to tell the secret to, I mean, you don't just go and spill it out. That's how I see it. So that's how I interpret that keeping a secret, you must first keep it to yourself as well. But hey, keeping a secret is such an Herculean task. Like, okay, I've seen people who you discuss some things with and you find out that they can actually keep whatever you call secret indeed. Well, for such people, I respect them a lot, of which I'm one of them, by the grace of God anyways. Okay, so but here we are talking about keeping secret from your spouse. Is it so healthy? Is it really healthy? I'm not going to say much about this topic today because I really want people to be on ground for us to discuss this topic so that we can have diverse thoughts and takes on this topic. Meanwhile, you can always drop your comments as well. Let's have you say something about this topic. Of course, we all have one time or the other where we have had to keep secrets from our spouse. So it's not a big deal. Yes, it's not a big deal, but just that some did not really turn out good. And that is why we are bringing this today, to let us know that there are some secrets you must not keep, and there are some you can keep. Like, it depends on how you handle it and how your spouse is going to feel when he finds out eventually. But it's always good if you're the one that lets it out eventually and they don't discover outside. One thing I've noticed about men, basically men especially, is that they like to hear it from the horse's mouth. Though that happens to all of us, but men basically like to hear from you directly instead of hearing it from outside, and then you come begging and saying, I'm sorry, I thought I could do this, I thought, there are some secrets some people have kept right from their relationship days, and yet to let it out to their husband. They are married now, already 10 years in marriage, 9 years, 5 years, whatever years. Well, it depends on you. You know why you are keeping the secret. But my own honest take on this is, if it is one secret that can actually destroy the union, when your spouse discovers, well, I don't know the weight of the secret, but as long as you have been living with your spouse for years, you should be able to know what you can do to bring him down. But hey, it's not so easy, I should confess. Now, the best thing I think is, before you go into that marriage, before you walk down the aisle with that man, with that woman, whatever the secret is, can you just let it out? I know it might not be easy for some people depending on the experience they've had. Yes, it might not be so easy, but don't you think it's okay for you to just let it out? Whatever will be, will be. Yes, some of you might think, or some of you might say, oh, you're not in my shoes, that's why you're talking like that. Already I have said, some secrets are not so easy to let out like that. But if somebody confesses to love you and wants to get married to you and spend his whole entire life with you, then the person should be able to bear your burden. You should be able to bear it together. But then the weight is also very, very crucial in this matter. And of course I would not be saying so much as I've said earlier, but my own take before I invite people for the next edition of this program, and of course this very topic again, I want to say that from my own side, my own take on this secret keeping, I don't think it's a good idea because it's not healthy for any marriage whatsoever. Any secret. Oh, fine. I've seen people who build houses and they, later invite their wives and say, well, and later invite their wife and they were like, I was actually doing it on secret. Like, I didn't want you to know because I wanted to surprise you. Now, surprise is different from a secret of your past that can actually hurt or harm or completely destroy your marriage, and you call that you cannot say it out, like, and you say you cannot actually say it out because you don't know how to tell the person. Well, just devise a means to say it. Now, if there is any secret you keep at all, you should keep at all. If there is any, it should be a secret that can actually make the person happy. Like, okay, now we do surprise birthdays and all of that for people. Wow, that's a very important, like, that's a very amazing secret to keep from your spouse. Like, you just try and maneuver them into getting to the place where you want to have a surprise for them. That's a good one. When that person, discovers that, when the person finally gets to know, the person is already in awe. Like, the person will not get angry. Just that some people don't like surprises, but then it makes them feel honored and celebrated. Yes, that's a different thing entirely. But keeping a secret that like maybe you had some horrible past, you had some bad past that you don't like to discuss with someone, but this is someone you want to spend the rest of your life with, for crying out loud. I am just advising. I am not saying you're a bad person if you keep secret. I am not out here to attack anyone, and I am not here to play any saint whatsoever. Please don't quote me. Don't even get me wrong in any way. I'm just saying that secret keeping may never be healthy for any marriage whatsoever, depending on the secret. And the kind of secret I'm talking about here, I guess you already know. So if there is anything like that, I guess you should just walk up to your spouse. If you are confused about how to go about it, pray to God. I don't know if you believe that prayer does magic. Like, prayer can work out anything for you. Yes, pray to God. Ask for the wisdom to go about it, and commit the heart of that your spouse to God. That, okay, the heart of kings are in the hands of God, as the Bible says it. So just go ahead and let it out and apologize sincerely. Men know when you are apologizing sincerely. Just that some men too can be extreme. Yes, they can overdo some things when they are angry. So, but God, I pray God to give you the wisdom to go about this. I pray God to help you to let out those secrets, because like, you can't keep it forever. I don't know how you are coping with keeping it, but I have my secrets too. But I don't know. I basically am a bad secret keeper. I'm a bad secret keeper when it comes to things that will not allow me to have peace of mind, things that will not allow me to rest. I can keep secrets when you tell me that I did this and I did not like it. I don't want anybody to know. It is your own. I'll keep it for you. But my own that I do not like and I don't have a peace of mind with it, I always say it out. And I want somebody that should forgive me, should just forgive me immediately and so fast. So if you know that this secret, eventually if your husband, or if your spouse rather, eventually if your spouse hears about it from another person, it's going to really be bad. Why not just go on your knees and pray to God about it and talk to your spouse about it? I don't know if you got anything from this episode of the Ladies Court, but I promised myself not to take time this time around. And for the next edition, we'll be talking about the harmful aspect of keeping secret, the harmful aspect of keeping secret, and if there is any benefit at all. Don't worry, we'll be discussing it together with the guest I'll be having on this show. It could be only one guest and it could be two or more, depending. Yes, but by the grace of God, in the edition we'll be having next on this same topic on Ladies Court, we will be having guests to discuss this topic. But before we have the guests in the next edition, you can drop your own comment, be my guest, and let me know what you think about secret keeping in marriage. And of course, you can drop your own experience, because it has turned out well. You can now say it because you have overcome it. Yes, that's the beauty of it in all. Right, so thank you so much for coming around on this show. month. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching this episode. And I'm very grateful to you all for the likes, for the share, for the comment, and everything, even the subscription. Subscribe if you have not, please. Yes. All right, so I'll see you again next month in the next edition of the Ladies Court. You will see that. Do not even waste your time. I did not even take your time this time. Of course, I know you want more interesting topics. Share with us whatever topic we think we can discuss on this program. Well, it's all yours. You're free. Well, we are together, and we are working together. I mean, you're a woman and you really, really want to be a part of this program. You want us to connect together so that you will bounce off me any idea you have or any topic you want us to discuss together, myself and you, Yes, okay, feel free to get to me. You can always reach me on the social media platforms on the screen as you'll be seeing them. Thank you so much. My name remains Tosinfayo, and on this program, I will be saying a goodbye at this moment. It is the Ladies Court. Every month, we release a video of a particular topic for the month. And guess what? It's always amazing. It's always fantastic. And with you, you can get better if you would give us more ideas, if you would come along and let's do this together. Thank you so much, and I love you so, so, so much. This is from me to you. Catch ya next month. Bye.